Hello, good people. It is a Sunday morning in early July 2022, and I am in Wye in Kent. Why am I in Wye? Well, because I'm going to walk from here to Canterbury today. Of course, I'm walking to Canterbury. I always walk to Canterbury. It's about 12 miles. I'm going to move slightly so it doesn't look like this sign is just sticking out of my head. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this walk. Everybody says it's a good walk. I've heard from multiple sources it's a very nice walk. It's been described as a micro pilgrimage, so let's get going. It'll take a good 5 to 6 hours. I've never been to Wye before. Reading up about it before I came out here, it's been voted one of Britain's best places to live and loveliest villages in the past. And so far it looks pretty nice and charming. I'm walking towards the church now. Church of St. Martin and St. Gregory, I believe it's called. And unfortunately for me, I think a service is just starting when I get there. So I probably won't be able to go in, but we'll have a look. Move to a lovely English village and start up your dream business. Guided safari tours of Africa. And you can hear the church bells in the background. That's what we're walking towards. Interesting sort of modern town monument here. And those crowns at the top will come into play later. They have a special significance with Wye. So I'm leaving Wye now. I'm heading up the North Downs Way, and we're going to start steadily climbing. I have some new gear, which are these convertible trousers from Craghoppers. I started with them as long trousers this morning, but I've already decided to just convert them to shorts. So we shall see. I'm hoping this path is quite good and well maintained. I won't get destroyed by nettles or brambles today. I've only just started this climb, I'm already tired. Oof. So we made it up the hill. That's Wye down there. That's where we were. Nice views of Kent here. So you really can't tell what that is, but it's basically a chalk crown. Looks just like that. And this was installed in the early 1900s by students at the agricultural college down in Wye, which is down here, which was a very, very famous, well-regarded school, which I think has since shut. And they used to work a lot on things like hop farming and advances in hop farming. And there's a hop called the Wye Challenger, which I've heard of, being the beer fan that I am. And that was all invented here. How rude. And I seem to be leaving the hilly area there in the cliff edge. And we're walking further into Kent now, on our way towards Canterbury, just going. So we're going to be going through quite a bit of woodland now on this part of the walk, which is nice, which is good. Forgot to put suntan lotion on today, and it's pretty sunny, so this will save my skin. And I always like going through woods. I think it's One of my most favorite things about walking is going through a nice old woodland. There's something else I like to address now that we're in these woods. For some reason, Kentish woodlands seem to be barren of wildlife, apart from birds and squirrels. I don't know what it is, but I have never seen anything in the woods in Kent apart from birds and squirrels and some insects. When I did my walk in Hertfordshire, I saw hares and pheasants and, things. I saw wildlife. Why don't I see anything in Kent? Can somebody tell me why there are no animals in Kent? Pretty nice so far. It's been pretty quiet. I don't really go through many towns or villages on this walk until I get a bit closer to Canterbury. So I plan on just sort of plowing through and stopping for lunch at some point when I feel a bit hungrier, closer to lunchtime. It's still pretty early. It's about 11, I think, in the morning. So I just walked through Fan's Coombe Wood, it's called, and I read that a coombe is an Old English word for a sort of valley in between two woods. So I think it's basically something like this, where it kind of, it's like a bowl almost, and I'm in the bottom of it here. Runner beans or green beans coming through. I'm climbing again, people, and the track has gone bright red on my map, which means it's pretty steep. All right, so we're about halfway up this climb. We've come from, I think, around here. I think I see the church. Here comes a crash zoom. Ready? Whoa, that was crap. Where's the church? I've lost it. Anyway, I think it's around in there somewhere. And we've gone through that wooded bit there, popped out, down through that field. Now we're here. We're gonna keep climbing. We're almost out of the woods here and getting close to the park. But again, no wildlife to be found. Nothing. No animals. Squirrels, birds, insects. Where's all the wildlife in Kent? Has it all just been farmed and hunted away over the thousands of years people have lived here? I guess, because a significant portion of this walk has been through woods, and I've seen and heard absolutely nothing. Hi, drama. I'm safe. So I came through the forest there, and I decided to stop and have my lunch here at this little spot just outside of Mystole Park, which, having done further research, I'm not convinced is an actual park. I think it's just a name of like a farm. So instead of wasting my time and going down there, I found a little spot here that seems nice and quiet. There we go. Nice little views here. And my lunch is this ham sandwich I've made on some posh olive sourdough bread I bought yesterday. from my good local bakery, an orange that has a big butt, and some Doritos in there. So, a very good lunch indeed back there. I was totally undisturbed that entire time. The sandwich was excellent, I have to say. Hats off to me on that one. So I'm going through Chartham, and I seem to join up to the Great Stour Way, and this path will take me straight into Canterbury. So there's the River Stour there. As I've been walking along the river, I can't help but notice potential wild swimming spots. So it looks pretty nice and clear. It's flowing quickly, looks clean. Has anybody ever done any wild swimming on the River Stour? Any recommendations where you can go? Let me know. This path I'm on seems to be part of a cycle network. So there's loads of cyclists around, which is quite annoying. I've also seen about 100 private fishing signs. Tunbridge Fly Fishing Club, something like that. And I just wonder, how can you privatize fishing on a huge public river? Someone please explain how this is possible. What is that? Maybe it's just a normal bird for the marshes, but what kind of bird is that? Aha! There it is. Ancient skyscraper. Canterbury Cathedral. Taking a slight detour. Right, so I got a bit distracted back there, ended up at Flock Brewery. Got some good hat hair going on now after the Tilly hat today. That is an excellent brewery though, Flock Brewery in Canterbury. This is called the Wincheap Industrial Estate. I highly recommend Flock, they make very good beers. And anyway, I'm just gonna go back to the Great Stour Way path. It's only like a 5-minute diversion anyway. So I'm gonna go back to the path, finish it off as intended. All right, I made it to Canterbury here at the West Gate. Yeah, good little walk. I had a good day. Time to catch the train. Right, well that is that. Wye to Canterbury. Yes, a good walk overall. A good walk, a walk I'd actually do again, and a walk I think I will do again, maybe in the fall or autumn, I should say. I live in Britain now. I am the Kentish pilgrim after all. I think when the weather changes, and I'll do the reverse, so Canterbury to Wye. I think Wye would be a good place to end actually, and also because I found the beginning of the walk, the best part, the first half basically, this first sort of 6 or 7 miles, and the last bit once you get to Chardham, particularly those last couple miles along the Great Starway, I found quite boring. I mean, it was nice. It's a nice sort of just big. It's better for cycling, that big path next to the river there. But anyway, yeah, good walk, and one I would recommend, and one I enjoyed. And yeah, that's about it. See you next time. Goodbye.